So we're looking at how to use your calculator to find z-scores. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want, obviously, turn it on. You're going to hit the blue button for your second bars, which is over here, so that you should get the distribution. Okay, now the distribution we're looking for right now is the normal PDF and the normal CDF. I put those right here. Most of the time, you know, almost 99% of the time, we're using normal CDF. We're looking for a continuous flow. Okay, we're looking for that continuous flow. Now the PDF is similar, but we're looking for like exactly that term right there in our data set. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking for. So what I've done is we're going to use just some of this data here. We have approximately normal. It's batting average. The batting average here was the mean was 2.60 with a standard deviation of 0.034. Okay, and then we're looking for an x value. Let's make our x value say 2.50. All right. So if I was to draw a quick little picture, so it kind of helps us see at the beginning. Here's my mean, right? 0.25 is down here, right there. Okay. So what we're doing is we are going to take our calculator and calculate this area. Now I showed you guys how to do it with a table a couple days ago. So this way we can use our calculator. So I'm going to go with a normal CDF. I want the lower bound. This is scientific notation. So I'm taking -1 and we're shoving it as far as down as we can. All right. Now to get this, obviously we're just going to, I'm just going to kind of move my calculator here. We're going to go -1, and you can see that it's starting to replace it. To get that scientific notation, we're going to hit second and the comma, which brings up that E, and I'm just going to hit 99. Okay. Now the upper is going to be the X value I'm looking for. So 0.250. The mean is 0.260, and the standard deviation was 0.034. Just hit enter, and you should see that the area is 0.3843. So if we were thinking about it, it'd be 38.43% of our baseball players have an average below 0.25. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're looking for. So what it saves us is, we're finding our z-score. We had to subtract it. We had to subtract our mean, and then we had to do all that other calculations. We had to do this one right here, minus the mean. I better do my proper terminology. Okay, so mean, standard deviation, and that type of a thing. All right. So to write it up in our calculator, so that I can see that you use it, you're just going to go normal CDF. You want to put a little curly brace. You're going to go lower, which means your lower bound. So you're just go -1E99. You're going to go upper bound, which was our 0.250. Our mean was 0.260. And our standard, that should be S of X. Our standard deviation was 0.034. And then I put a little curly brace, and it equals 0.3843. And then I do my little write-up. Okay. Now, right tail, same thing. So we're going to go normal CDF, but this time our lower, let's say we want to look at somebody heading, our X value is going to be, let's say they want to hit 300, okay, or 0.3. So then our lower is actually our X value. Our upper is the scientific notation, but this time it's positive. And then our mean didn't change. So we just put it in our little calculator. So we're just going to go 0.30, 1 second E99, and then everything else stays the same. So I just move it over. And it looks like this one is 0.1197. Now I'm going to go 4 places after the decimal because that's what our book does. That's what the table does. And so then I just go 11.97% of our ball players have a batting average above 0.3. Okay. So then to do the in between, we're just going to go normal CDF. And let's say we're just going to look at between 300 and 250. Okay. So then my lower is going to be 0.250. My upper would be 0.30. My mean would be 0.26. My standard deviation would be 0.034. Come to my distribution. So I don't need to change that one. Sorry, I do need to change that one. 2.50, 0.3. That one doesn't change, so I put that into it. And we find out that that gives us about 0.4959. And then see how it says the 6? So I can either write it like that, or I would just take it and just round that up to 496. And then I'd put the 0 because that kind of shows the reader that you're rounding. So then you just write it up like we just did before. Let me scoot that up a little bit so you can see it. So that's our normal CDF.